Hi everybody. This is obviously my season 3 kit dash. Still needs work. Just got done cleaning some of it. It still yet has to be painted, primed, and all that good stuff. And maybe another hit of sandpaper. But I just got done with the electronics this morning. So we got the countdown here. Nothing is lit up just yet, obviously. I still have to put the labels in the voice box and the red lens over the voice box itself. And I'll be doing all that stuff after the dash gets painted. We got the speedometer board, which was rather difficult to get. This came directly from Knight Industries of England. And the compass board and the tachometer and the power board. So I do have to send a thanks out to Scott Benson's of Knight Industries of Kentucky and Steve Fusco for their advice yesterday, because I was running into a problem, but they were able to help me out, and it was a really big help. So that stuff. So let me see. I already have the power hooked up, running off the RAM. So let me see if I could get the ground hooked up right here, real quick, and we will light this thing up. Okay. So obviously you can see the readout on the speedometer, although it's not hooked up to the speed sensor, so that's not operating right now. That is the actual miles, 75,995. The tuning, that's going to be hooked up to something. And that's the trip odometer. The compass does have a polarity circuitry in it, but it's not hooked up right now. That's why it's reading north. But that is a functional compass. Obviously, the voice box, that's all lit up there. And let me see if I can hook up. Bear with me a second. So, see if I can do this here. So, go to auto. You see it moving on the voice box as I'm pushing the buttons. So I have to fix pursuit because I think because there's a screw back there. I think it's picking up the screw versus my fingers. That's why it's not switching over. So I may have to put a zip tie back there. But auto and pursuits do work with my finger, as you can see. I have to put a tone generator on this board. That way it beeps every time it goes from normal to auto, then to pursuit. But that's working basically the way it's supposed to be. Got to put the labels in here after the dash gets painted. And so this is the fuel gauge. Obviously it's not hooked up to anything, so it reads a full tank, but this is the actual fuel gauge. This is for coolant. The EGT is engine gross temperature. And oil pressure, that's going to be a real gauge. And fuel flow, that's probably just going to be like a dummy gauge. And oil temperature, that's just random. And this gauge up here is going to be the alternator output. And up here, like, you switch between the different modes. See, this display changes with the different modes. And then when you hit pursuit, that's going to turn green also, just like auto does and normal. So, and I set the clock yesterday, so that's the actual time. So we got that, and that's about it, really. Let's see if I could do this here real quick. So, nice and easy. So, I'm going to turn the dash off for a second here. So basically, we have one power supply going into the boards. So we got the power and the tack board wired together. We got the countdown with the voice box wired together, and then we've got the speedometer with the compass. So they're all working together. They're all chains. They're all hooked together in series. So that's working out nicely. So I just have to tidy up these wires a bit and put some foam down on the bottom. That way it doesn't squeak and rattle with with driving the car. So I'll have to put some foam down there and tidy up these wires and make them nice. Although you're never going to see these wires, it's still a good idea just to tighten them up and have them neat. So, but yeah, that's the dash, and so the switch pods are going to go over here, and of course the Goldwing steering wheel. So there you have it, the dash. Obviously it still needs work. I still have to fill in some gaps and fix this up here, and there's a gap here. The one thing I have to say is that I got the dash itself from a Knight Rider shop, and the electronics came from Knight Industries of Kentucky. And these specific panels, the dash wasn't made specifically for these panels, so that's why there's gaps and stuff like that. So I basically just have to do some finishing work and fill in these gaps and stuff like that. But this is the worst one. This is pretty minor. I could just work with this a little bit, and a little bit of minor work here and here. So that's minor. I could fix that. But that's basically it. And so I'll let you go. Have a great day, and just wanted to give you an update on the dash. Take care and have a great day.